Statesman Nation. We are here with Sean Gosewich as we prepare for the 2018 women's cross-country season. Coach, we just talked about the men's a little bit. Let's talk about the women's. Same boat here. A little bit of a disappointing season. Numbers just weren't where you wanted, quality and quantity. But again, looking at the list here, feel like, and we've talked, you feel like you've got some really quality kids coming in that
Definitely
are going to turn the page and forget about the past. Let's look to the future, and we got a bright future going there. So first off, let's just talk about last year briefly, and then we can talk about what you guys were doing in the off season to better this program.
Sure. Off season is very similar to the gentlemen. It's all about putting in that base mileage, getting the running done, so you can come here and step right into the training that we do. Like you said, last year was disappointing. The women's numbers were down. Guadalupe had a really good season. Unfortunately, injury at the end of the season kind of prevented her from moving on to the national competition. Right. But we do have her back as a GA this year.
Exactly. So it is huge. Yeah, definitely.
But we've got a handful of returners. Michelle Reyes is probably going to be one of our top returners. Right alongside her is Brianna Lee. She hates when I call her Brianna. Full name here.
Yes.
And then Lauren Lehman's right there with us. So. 3 returners that know the ropes, that have been around for 2 to 4 years at this point. They're kind of leading the charge, but we definitely have a very talented freshman group of women coming in. I've got a list right here, and all of them I expect to make a very large impact on our team. Talasia Duvert, Andrea Jaquez, Vanessa Blanco, Madison Udy, Zena Kohuo, all those girls I expect to come in and just be essentially 1 through 6 right there.
Right, yeah, leading right out the gate. Going back, I got a question here for the newcomers. We'll go back to the returners real quick. With the returners, a bigger squad, again, probably more excitement for them. They're thinking, okay, you know what, we really have a chance to do some stuff. Has that pushed them to, you assume that has pushed them to work harder and be even better, because knowing likely I'm out of the varsity right now if I don't step it up. So.
Yeah, I mean there is a definite nervousness there from the returners. Not that there should be. It's not like
but a sense of urgency that hey,
exactly. A little sense of urgency, some excitement, like hey, we have a chance to be significantly better this year.
Yeah.
So it's definitely propelling us forward on the women's side.
Yeah, but then again, like I said, with the men, that even if they're not individuals that are able to crack the top 7 or whatever, maybe they are individuals that are just going to lead by example, lead by positive encouragement, all of that. Hopefully you've seen some of that with your returners.
Yeah, I mean they're in the same boat as the men. They're excited, they're motivated, and just little things outside of practice, like hey, maybe you freshmen should be waking up to eat breakfast,
right?
Because you need 3 meals a day because you're burning off 2,000 calories running for an hour a day.
And on the flip side, talking about the newcomers, how have they adjusted to, and it's early, so it's hard to say, you haven't got any meats under their belt, but how have they adjusted to college life, college running?
Yeah, very well, I'd say. A lot of the top freshman girls, they're already heads and tails, like just killing it right now. So based on the workouts and the time trials we've done. There are always those kind of hiccups when you acclimate to a new training program, especially a collegiate training program, kind of depending on how you were trained in high school. So little minor injuries here early off the bat, turf toe, tendonitis, but nothing severe, nothing that we can't take care of in a couple days' time and really get right back to it.
Little tape, little mud on it, and you're good to go, right? All
Exactly.
For sure. The switch page, we're getting to it quickly. You nailed all the questions I want to ask. So, with regards to the schedule, you guys start with Augustana Twilight, really cool event at night, and the glow sticks lining the course and all of that, and the music pumping. Very cool event, but it's a big event, so that's going to be something that probably will be a bit of an eye-opener for those newcomers. But
shocking,
but that, along with you said you get some big events, you got some smaller events on the schedule, everything. I guess let's talk about the schedule again and how it's going to prepare. How do you feel like it does a really good job of preparing them for when we actually get to the conference meet in November?
Yeah, so for the women, I think it's going to be all about confidence boosting. They've been down in the dumps for a long time, just, past few years finishing second to last, maybe last in most of the meets we went to.
Right.
I think this year we have the ability to not do that at all.
Yeah, right.
And the sooner we hop on that, and the sooner that we see, hey, we're kind of pretty good this year, I think the confidence is going to shoot through the roof, and the excitement will follow, and they'll just be all in, all on board.
Definitely. Again, there's a mix of two different types of tournaments, meets. But any one that's particularly standing out to you? I know the Mount Mercy one, kind of being an NAIA preview since Nationals will be up in Cedar Rapids this year. Anything, maybe it's that tournament that's like, we're really excited about that one and seeing where we kind of stack up. I mean, all of them are going to be a test for you, but which one, if any, stick out?
I think the St. Ambrose meet that's generally in early October, right before the Mount Mercy one. That's a really good test of where we're at with the teams that we generally go head-to-head against. We've gone to that one since I've been here in 2011. It's one of the longest meets that we've been going to. So it's kind of cool to look back on the history of how we've done at that meet and then say, hey, we're this far ahead of where we've been in the past 5 to 7 years.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And I guess, with you're probably running the same course and all the time, you assume, at least you can look at times. I mean, obviously your placing might not mean anything because maybe they had a bigger field, whatever.
Right.
But you can look at the times like, hey, we are improving. Look at that.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's tangible evidence, all that. Keys to success this year, again, with having so many newcomers stepping into pivotal roles, what's it going to take for you guys to accomplish what you want to accomplish?
Yeah, for the women's squad, it's definitely about sticking together and working as a pack, both in training and racing, because they do have that ability to be 1 through 6 right on top of each other, and that's something that we have to keep working on all year, I'd say. You can't let a couple weeks get away from you where maybe, the training, you're behind your group. You've got to make sure that you're training with the girls you're going to be racing with. And just get used to that and take teams down as a pack.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's where you see the best teams are running as a pack, and then eventually somebody, is going to pull out.
Right.
But you're running together, and I've never run cross country. I don't know how this works, but I'm assuming, it's similar, like you said, you run as a pack, you feed off each other's energy and everything, and, instead of running a, per se, 22-minute, you're now running a 21:30, which is, huge, or because somebody is pushing you.
Exactly.
You're not running by yourself.
It's a big mental boost to have 3 of your teammates around you as opposed to you just in a sea of other teams.
Yeah, exactly, definitely. All right, Coach, well, best of luck as you're going forward. Again, they start, Coach Gosewich, his ladies and men, start next Friday night, Augustana Twilight up in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So if you're in the area, definitely check them out. It sounds like a really cool event. Someday maybe I'll get up there and,
one of these days
and see. It sounds really cool. But best of luck as you're moving forward. Everything about cross-country team as well as all of our Statesman athletic teams will be on statesmanathletics.com. So best of luck, Coach. We'll keep tabs of you.
Appreciate it.
All right, thanks.